The shower room. Now, before we get too invested in this level, okay. I just need to check over something before we get into this. Okay, hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Pikmin 2. In the last episode, we managed to complete the Glutton Kitchen and in the same day booked it to our area here in the Perplexing Pool. The shower room. I want to get rid of this Wollywog, and I want to end up getting rid of that Wally Toad Wogpole. Like I trust other Pikmin near electricity. Okay. Let's get purple out. Perfect. Oh yes, falling rocks, my favorite of mechanics. Okay. Got rid of that. I believe there's two caves. Two treasures here. So there's that one. I feel like I want to dismiss. Okay. Do a quick scout. Is it really just the one treasure? I thought that there were gonna be two. Wow. I guess we'll wait until the juicer finally makes it back and find out. We got Merciless Extractor. Oh, there was just the one treasure on this floor. Down we go! How are you all doing? I feel like I'm doing great. Okay, why do I hate this room? The treasures. Let's spend time opening gate. Abandon. Because maybe I don't have to deal with up here. Another generic battery. Yeah, no, we don't have to deal with the with a bunch of the dangerous floors. Let's get rid of this lesser jelly float. Because jelly floats are perhaps one of my favorite enemies in all of Pikmin 2. because of how unique they are. Okay, now I know this is going to put me into a trap position, but hear me out. We still did it. Okay, let's get white on the battery. And then let's get multiples on this. Okay. And orange bulb orbs do not have the risk of coming back. And the battery made it back first. These were all Duracell batteries, by the way, so I'm very sad that Duracell's no longer any of these energy cells. Durable energy cell. Which is funny, because I feel like that's why it's called Duracell, their durable cell. And we got a bar of soap. Mild soap. Sud generator. That's another floor. We're just breezing on through. Sub-level 3. Okay, we have a jelly float right off the bat. You gotta get rid of it so that it gives us space to work with things around the area. Okay. We have a large hermit crab. We have several watery paths, but a minimum of 25 blue Pikmin. This is a greater jelly float. It is the larger version of a lesser jelly float, obviously. It will drop a piece of treasure. Huh, there is no treasure in there, like I thought there would be. Let's get these Pikmin collecting the mirror, the compact mirror. And I do see that we have the shell already out, but it's guarded by the hermit. Which in turn is guarded by water dumples. Okay, we got the compact mirror. Mirrored stage. Okay. Okay, now we have the lesser jelly float coming at us. Okay. Come on. Sweet, I started on purples. Okay. Now, white Pikmin will carry that. And I think... Rude! What color did I just lose? Scrumptious shell. 2 blues. Blues are one of the most area, you need to have them Pikmin. Because if you don't have enough and you're in a stage full of water, you're not getting the treasure from it. So that's why I'm balancing reds less than blues. Particularly in the floor called the shower room. Okay. Let's let this lesser jelly float get to us. And throw a bunch of yellows! Throw the yellows! Throw the purples! Perfect. Oh, and perfect timing too. We got the lid to... I was gonna say the lid to utter scrap, but that was a pop can. Vorpal platter. Interesting. That's it for all the treasures on this floor. So let's take our time with the Pikmin and open up some gates. We didn't need to go at all that way, which is great. Down we go. Sub-level 4. Oh, we're in the special floor. Always turn around in this room because I feel like they try to hide the treasure right behind. Okay, it's not at the beginning either. We have a bunch of these mysterious plants. Butterflies. If we can hit some of the red ones before they... Oh. I think all I got was nectar. I feel like those butterflies spawned way more mixtures when I was a kid than they are today. I just threw in the wrong one. Well, that's fine. I wanted to reproduce the blues we lost. There's the treasure. The maple leaf. Oh, Canada. I feel this plant actually got changed too. I feel like it was originally green, but that would have made it a marijuana plant back in the day. And I think that was the association people made of it. Even though it had nothing to do with... Oh, there's an out. With the devil's lettuce. I always wanted to call it that sometime. It's fun living in a country where it's legal. Yay. I've never smoked it or ingested in sweets. I kind of want to try it, but I'm always scared. Because, like, I'm, like, I don't know. I've always been the kind of person who would never at all put myself in a position where I want to try it or use it. But I do have friends that do it, and they say that it's great. It was nice. Really gave them a mellow feeling. But I don't know. I don't know if that's what I want to still put time and energy into. Okay. I'm getting dings. Okay, so I definitely need to go this way. Okay, come on back. There's actually a few treasures in this direction. Swarm! Remember when I said it's good to have a lot of blue Pikmin? This is why. Pikmin 4 definitely remedies having these issues. What I want to do is... let's put those Pikmin on the cap. Divide. Olimar is only going to take blue Pikmin. Cream Soda. This is also definitely a rebrand. Pondering Emblem. With these Pikmin, these guys are going to break down this gate. Okay. They're going to break down this. Now Olimar is going to take these guys back to the base. Divide. Oh, great. Bash him with the purples! That gets rid of the Wollywog. Wally Hop, sorry. Again, if we're going with the new translations in this version. Which I don't even remember why they're referred to as Wally Hops. I feel like that's a United Kingdom thing. Maybe Wollywog was always a mistranslation. Oh, joy! This little monster. Is the reason why I can't have nice things over here. I might have to toss over some purples to deal with it. Not that purples are immune to the poison that the Mungdweed will release, but rather because I definitely feel like I've... Oh. Feel like we dodged a bullet with that. Okay. Okay. Up, zoom, into standard. There we go. Okay. We're gonna let the blue Pikmin take back this last treasure, which only caused me to take more time on this floor because I needed the purples to make sure that I knocked out that Dweevil quickly and easily, because purples have lock-on fall. I love purple Pikmin. But at the same time, I'm kind of glad they weren't in Pikmin 3. Base game Pikmin 3 for, like, story mode. Because, my goodness, purple Pikmin would have broken that game. We got ourselves, speaking of broken food master. Let's dive deeper. I think there's still 2 more floors. We are starting to get into the deeper caves. Yeah, there's this one and then the next floor. So to get us really set, come on, bumbling snitch bug. And break you. Perfect. Okay. So I see we're in a pipe. Let's go. Ooh. That was a close call, because that was a yellow Dweevil. Dweevils are the worst. Yellow Dweevils and volatile Dweevils are the worst ones to encounter, because volatile will go boom, and electric can just wipe out your Pikmin and not kill itself. Behemoth Jaw. What I want to do is, I see a volatile. I see that there's a couple of volatiles. A white flower, sunny tropical juice. No doubt there's going to be a Dweevil falling from above. Okay. Shocking. Okay. Since I got rid of the volatile Dweevil, going abstract masterpiece. This definitely was rebranded. Nothing in there or there. I feel like it was a yellow one here. Yes, it was electric. Okay. What color are you? If we just chase it out... We have purple Pikmin. Save the day. Okay. Let's take a purple Pikmin to drag this body back. Because if this Dweevil does what I think it wants to do, which is that, now we don't have to worry about it. Oh! Sneaky. That Wollywog hit around the corner. I need blue. And because of the nature of what I want to do, oh goodness. Okay. Let's get the full body of this enigmatic enigma. We got the head of the rubber duck in a previous cave, and now we have the full body. This is definitely our most successful day we've ever had. 2 caves. We got the aquamine, the onion, the lid that required yellow Pikmin. There's still something to do with white, and another puzzle that requires yellow and blue Pikmin. Well, yellow Pikmin. Blue Pikmin to set up, yellow Pikmin on the other end. And then the far side. Okay. Depending on how quick and effective we are, we might actually be done the Perplexing Pool the next day. Again, depending on how good my dundery skills are. Sublevel 7 is the final floor. Now, what I always want is to have access to exit. Which is where? Oh, that's a mean setup. So what I want to do is separate the captains. Because this is the Ranging Bloyster. Ranging? Basically, he goes after the active captain. Let it go blue. Let it go red. Now, I want to get Mr. President inside the battle arena. Let's pull him away. Swap back. Swap back. Swap back. This is a puzzle boss. Swap. The Ranging Bloyster swaps between the red and blue captains based on who is active. it is the least dangerous boss in the entire game. Because if you plan it right like I did, you won't ever be taking any damage. Did we lose any? I did, because I had to swap.
Processing. How odd. The gooey creature dissolved, leaving this curious item behind. It appears to be coated in slime. Are you sure you want to collect this? Absolutely sure. You'll throw just about anything in my hold. It would be nice if you cleaned occasionally.
Why? Because now you're made out of a solid gold plate? You think you're above collecting treasure for us? And this treasure is actually really nice, and I want to show this real quick. Make sure we're in a good position. So the whistle blows about tiled in between. About 3 tiles out. We get this little doodad. The amplified amplifier. This is gonna be great, guys.
This shape is well suited for the emission and amplification of sound waves. A moment, please. I shall use this as the final part to my new sound equipment. The Mega Tweeter is done. Captain Olimar, this device has increased the acoustic range of your whistle.
So it was about 3 tiles. Now it is 4 tiles. And that might not seem like a big deal, but it is a big deal. We now have so much range. Yes, we are going to escape. Whee! And we got ourselves 14 treasures. Lost 2 Pikmin, so we lost 5 Pikmin? I feel like we lost a few Pikmin out on the surface too. And now, we're gonna save. Because we're done with the cave. We're gonna be technically done with the Perplexing Pool. Because there's really gonna be nothing left we can do. We're literally on the countdown timer. I think we left at 5. 4. 3. So we're gonna have something to do still over in that corner. And then we're gonna be trying to force ourselves forward to later areas. Okay. I know I put it into a text, but in case nobody reads the text, this trumpeted version of the music plays whenever you get 15 or more treasures in one day. It is super awesome that it plays because it's like that unique sound of you had a really good day. Now we're back. Today's report. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. I think I got 32 items. Possibly just 31. But we completed 2 whole caves and got several items from the surface of the Perplexing Pool. Let's see how our Pikmin counts. We're gonna just be going down. I did not populate. So, for purple Pikmin, I'm so glad we have above 110 now, because now I have 14 purple Pikmin that I am okay to lose within the next few days. Louie has suddenly stopped. Louie, we suddenly stopped hearing from you. Everything okay? If things get tough, you can always come home. I'll stock up on those Pick carrot you love. So this is Louie's grandmother. And this was the boss's wife. I don't think I left the boss's wife message in last episode, just in case it is here. And now we have Louie's grandmother. Now, to finish off today's recording, we are going to go into the treasures. So we had 14, 28, 29, 30, 31 treasures collected in today's episode. Let's go into treasures, and we're gonna have some series completed. You've completed the gourmet series. These classy flavors will delight the snootiest gourmand. And now we have, you've collected the hyper technology series. Everyone loves a new gadget. Ooh. Okay. So now we're going to scroll all the way down. And from this area, we're going to look for our news. This looks just like one of the Hokotate's famous sweet onions. Come to think of it, I gave the onion its name because it looked just like a Hokotate onion. To avoid confusion, I'll call this vegetable an onion replica. Oh. Just wait till he finds out what a flarlick is. Arboreal fripper. The ship seems to think this leaf would be a smash hit among naturalist interior designers. I just think it looks and feels like a soft blanket. In the interest of scientific discovery, I'd better give it a test run. So yeah, I think this is definitely supposed to be a marijuana leaf, but they had to change it, probably because of things before. Meat of champions. I never expected to find such a delectable cut of meat deep in this dark and slimy cavern. What kind of a cavern is stocked with a savory deli meat? This riddle perplexes me, but I'm sure my unrivaled powers of investigation will prevail. I've made some of my personal quests to solve all of the universe's ancient mysteries. We struggle with a titanic breadbug for this treasure, but we finally prevailed. That huge creature had a habit of dragging away treasures and hoarding them in its den. I wonder if there's a way to use these creatures to aid on my treasure-seeking mission. On second thought, that's a bad idea. Pikmin are the only creatures I can really rely on. Smart move, Olimar. Now, we have a sales pitch for these 5 items.
Think you can eat it all, then start eating. That is the goal of this giant piece of meat in sight. It is just the right texture and a thick slab of fat that will make all gourmets, epicures, kings of the table, and queens of the buffet howl with delight. Or so I have assessed.
I don't know what an epicure is. That's a weird word.
The consistency of the half-cooked yolk says, good. It is packed with nutrients too. I can sell it, but I have never eaten it. I am unable to eat it, not even unable.
Meat satchel.
Those who hunger for meat, will you hear the call? This will lure you to the beast feast.
Oh wow, that was it. That was all that one was.
In this modern world of artificial foods, all things taste the same, despite your dear tongue buds. If that describes you, then this is for you. Its flavor is the balm to heal your wounded soul.
No wonder it's called taste sensation.
This will satisfy any sweet tooth. It begins with savory softness, then fills the mouth with fluffs of flavor, and finally overwhelms with a river of sweetness. It is a 3-pronged tongue assault.
Sounds like he's describing a fork. The imperative cookie, back to Olimar's reports. I'm a man with an indomitable will, but I can't stop sampling this luscious food. Such an attractive shape, appetizing color, scrumptious smell. I'm getting hungry already. I think it's because it has the hypnotizing swirl. Super good. The sweets are making my mouth water. What a momentous discovery. I found an amazing cavern that burrows deep below the Perplexing Pool. The ground was littered with enticing snacks. I've named this scrumptious cavern the Glutton's Kitchen. It was obviously once a shrine to the culinary gods. Ooh. I've toiled long and hard to collect all of these tasty treats. Surely it won't matter if I bring back one for my daughter as a souvenir. She loves snacks. I can see why he called that one the Sweet Dreamer. Scrumptious shell. I've encountered all kinds of grotesque, inedible creatures on this strange planet. However, there's an area in the Perplexing Pool region that's chock full of tasty critters. I feel like he's referring to the Glutton's Kitchen again. Next. The monomolecular edge of this disastrous platter is sharp enough to split subatomic particles. I found it deep in an underground complex covered with slippery ceramic tiles. I learned that I can blow my whistle by pressing B to save my Pikmin from being burned, drowned, or poisoned. Oh, cause that... Okay. The reason why he mentions this now is the shower room technically would be the first cave where you would experience fire, water, and poison hazards. If you play in a different style than I did today, this time. All this non-stop exploration has worn me out. I'm constantly battling bouts of fatigue. Thankfully, a quick sniff of this item's invigorating odor instantly wakes me up. This zesty scent also fills me with an irresistible urge to fight. This treasure must have been owned by an ancient warrior. Yeah, they're called millennials. They're filled with coffee and dreams. When I look at the president, I can't see myself climbing the corporate ladder. To be a manager, you've got to be a heartless villain. This trait allows them to flog their dedicated workers without mercy and still sleep at night. I feel that same merciless cruelty radiating from this metallic altar. I wonder if it was once used for dark, unspeakable ceremonies, or perhaps it was once the desk of a corporate boss. We'll never know. It's a juicer cup. You take an orange and you juice the juice. I guess it's the same thing. Broken Food Master. This chrome trough has a very strange shape. It's bent and smooth, except for a sharp prong at the end of it. The ship insists that it's one of 3 sacred treasures of Samadush, but I think it's just a kitchen sink. I actually don't know what it is. I'll have to look it up later. Master's Instruments. I found this object squirreled away in an underground complex. Some of these structures demonstrated a high degree of culture. I surmise that each building must have been designed by an artist of great renown. This pink painting rod reinforces my hunch that this civilization appreciated the fine arts. They kind of do and kind of don't. It all depends on who you talk to. Harmonic synthesizer. My taste in music is highly refined, but my wife and kids have no taste at all. For example, when I asked my family if they wanted to go out to karaoke, they twist their faces and give me a nasty look. They don't know what they're missing. That confirms Olimar cannot sing. That's hilarious. Director of Destiny. With the help of my Pikmin, I've been able to widen the radius of my salvage search. The new areas that have opened up to exploration are far more dangerous. Just to be safe, I'd better review Pikmin traits and characteristics. Press X to dismiss your Are you serious? I'm not reading that journal. It's again more tutorial. I found a weird item today. Wetting the surface produces an endless froth of bubbles. It's amusing, but it will take further investigation to determine its practical use. It may take a young and playful mind to unlock its secrets. When I return home, I think I'll show it to my kids. Interesting. Does that mean that the Hokotoshins don't have soap? That's kind of gross. Mirrored stage. Every day, it's nothing but work, work, work. Sometimes I need to just get it off my mind. So I set this thing up as a stage and taught the Pikmin a song and dance routine. Red, purple, white, yellow, and blue Pikmin danced in perfect unison and sang their little hearts out. When I return home, I should take up a career as a dance instructor. That's kinda cute. Not gonna lie. I can't conceive how a creature with teeth this big could have ever lived. An Emperor Bulblax, a bloated meat whale of a creature, wouldn't be even half that size. The only thing I can do is hope I never encounter something that massive. Ooh. Okay, we have another sales pitch area, but first. Utilizing the unique abilities of the yellow Pikmin, we breached the electrified gate. This allowed us access a previously uncharted subterranean wooded structure. The last time I was here, I never noticed their capacity to dissipate electrical charges. Perhaps they have other undocumented behaviors and abilities. Okay, so this confirms that Olimar never knew yellow Pikmin had the electrical trait in Pikmin.
Believe in the future, in dreams, in unknown wonders, like this broken time machine part. This does not work, so there is no way to confirm its abilities, but surely your heart believes.
It's a broken clock, worth over a year's salary.
No, do not doubt, for the power of a believing heart is limitless. Feel these mysterious patterns. Does your heart open? Only the pure of heart can truly know this mystical circle's power.
It's a clock face.
Harnessing the absence of air, this environmentally friendly computer is incredibly fast. A predisposition to implosion is a bit of a minus, however.
Okay.
This will solve any problem given enough time. This CPU's true processing grit sells itself.
Okay. I really do not know what these are. I'm pretty sure that they are light bulbs, though.
Joining forces and working together must inevitably create greater ultimate power. This computer has many friends that it works with to generate optimum results. Invisible electromagnetic waves circulate all around you, here, there, everywhere. This receiver picks up on dangerous electromagnetic waves from outer space. Strange, my parts are syncopating to the rhythms. Do-dee-do-dee-do.
I don't think I've ever seen that word. I see new words so often playing video games. It's insane. And even though this is such an old game, I never read these before.
Amid the noise of the world, this healing antenna will produce a quiet evening just for you. Exciting radio programs, fun TV shows, they're all shut out because this antenna does not receive any type of electromagnetic waves. Its sullen behavior is for your own good.
So it doesn't work.
The unpretentious, inorganic sense of this design adds to its understated artistic appeal. This will surely be a hit on Hokotate. Why not be the creator of a new trend?
Okay. We have the rubber duck. The first time I laid eyes on this hideous treasure, I thought it was a giant aquatic monster. It took me several terror-filled seconds to realize that's just an ugly statue. What a relief. I was ready to run all the way back to Hokotate. Today we explored the remains of a wooden structure found deep underground. I can't imagine who on this uncivilized planet might have created such a place. We'll have to wait until later to make sense of this maze. But this place intrigues me. As for this object we found there, we hope to fathom its true purpose in time. It's a party popper. The aquatic mine. I've recently noted that changes in this planet's environment happen at a very rapid pace. Compared to how it was when I was here before, the Perplexing Pool has changed drastically. Due to frequent tectonic shifts, the region appears slightly different each time I enter it. It could be a natural phenomenon, but it's as if I feel the presence of a guiding hand. Maybe it's just my imagination running wild. Okay, I think we're almost done. This cryptic item exhibits an unbelievable quantity of stored dormant energy. The civilization that created this must have advanced tremendously when it discovered this powerful new energy source. If I were to take this technology back home, how would it affect the future of Hokotate? Oh boy. Everyone makes mistakes. Sometimes desire overpowers reason. At least, that's what I told myself when I sampled this salty snack, sardines. Abstract masterpiece. This is a truly heart-wrenching design. I've never been this moved by a piece of art. Every time I view it, I can't stop crying. The ship mocks me by squirting engine coolant at me. But it's obviously just jealous that it can't shed any tears. Sunny tropical juice moves him to tears. Okay. Flavorgate. Staring at this symbol tantalizes my taste buds. I've never observed this before, but my sight and sense of taste appear to be connected. Perhaps this is some new kind of psychological advertising. I'll have to tell the ship about it. Okay, we are almost done. We have 5 items left, I believe. When people study mysterious objects, they tend to overthink everything and get easily stumped. For example, this is just a lid. Or is it? There are many things I've encountered on this planet that defy explanation. According to the ship's analysis, this object is extremely valuable. Maybe I'll buy it. I'm not so sure though. I get the feeling that the ship is swindling me. Nah, the ship would never scam me. I'm the captain. When I grow up and get a job, your time doesn't belong to you anymore. To make up for that, you have to learn to appreciate the simple pleasures in life. Looking at this pattern we found today makes me feel a little less miserable. This is today's simple pleasure. Okay, last 2 items. This is yet another object I've recently discovered that is beyond my wildest dreams. It doesn't conduct electricity, and it can erase marks left by pencils with remarkable ease. Sadly, the more you use it, the more it rubs away to oblivion. In a way, it reminds me of my job. Oh, super funny. Today we searched a deep underground structure that was completely covered in tile. I have no idea what it was originally intended for, but I've decided to call it the shower room. Deep within, I clashed with a sleek bug that coughed up this conical curiosity. Okay. So now we have enemies. Puffy blowhog. This species of blowhog uses internally generated hydrogen to inflate a flotation bladder and hover above the ground. The creature's electrified pulse creates a sash of color that flows along the surface of its body, making it a particularly beautiful blowhog species. Precisely how it is able to internally stabilize its highly explosive hydrogen and simultaneously generate electricity remains a mystery. The puffy blowhog blows leaves and grass around to eat the insects underneath. It maintains mid-air buoyancy by using its fins and releases air through blowholes. This enables it to float effortlessly even in the breeze. In times of danger, the puffy blowhog can decompress its flotation bladder for a rapid escape from predators. Interesting. The lesser spotted jellyfloat, Cephalus dotalium, jellyfloat family. This native jellyfloat is indigenous to the region. Unfortunately, it is currently endangered as its habitat is being overwhelmed by hostile, invasive species. The greater spotted jellyfloat, Cephalus vortexia, jellyfloat family. Vivid pink coloration is the most noticeable characteristic of this floating life form. This invasive species is not native to the region, having appeared to have recently arrived on wind currents. The luminescent organs atop its head attract prey, which it then sucks up and consumes with its lower orifice. Unlike jellyfish, the jellyfloat's tentacles do not have nematocysts, so there is no danger in touching them. Okay. The anode dweevil, Mandarachnia volticula, dweevil family. Members of the dweevil family are known for carrying objects of astounding size on their backs and mimicking them. The anode dweevil is one species in this family. They seem to have no particular preference for which object they carry on their backs, as they will carry anything they can lift. They boast an internal organ and generate electrical charges, which the anode dweevil releases when it senses danger. That's actually really cool. Then we have the toady bloyster, molluschid minionicus, mollusking family. This species of creature has yet to fully evolve from shelled mollusk to the more advanced bloyster. Compared to that bloyster, this creature is significantly smaller. The fact that its mandibles do not protrude as significantly as the ranging bloyster is due in part to the fact that, like most mollusks, its vital organs are located deep within the creature's carapace. The golden candy pop bud, Flora arumia, candy pop family. No matter what color Pikmin is tossed into the bosom of this flower, it spits out the same number of yellow Pikmin seeds. Current research has yet to produce any theories as to precisely what kind of interaction causes the Pikmin to change color to match the color of the flower's petals. That is such a lazy man's explanation to be like, yeah, we don't know why these things change your Pikmin's colors, but it does. Enjoy. Breadbug. Pansaris gluttanae. Breadbug family. The adult breadbug competes for many of the same food sources as Pikmin, but its thick-skinned hide allows it to withstand most Pikmin group attacks. However, some researchers claim to have observed breadbugs being overwhelmed by massive number of Pikmin and reduced to food. That's because the Pikmin soar through the air. Now we have the giant breadbug. Giant breadbug. Pansaris giantus breadbug family. This gargantuan species of the greater breadbug family has a torso so perfectly squared that it almost seems like it was formed in a mold. For a brief period after birth, the giant breadbug competes for food with smaller breadbugs, and upon reaching maturity, it seeks out much larger prey. This is the primary reason that two species with similar feeding habits can coexist in the same habitat. Hordes of Pikmin appear to pose the only plausible threat to this massive creature's life. Ugh. And then finally, the Ranging Bloyster. Molluschid predatoria, mollusk king family. This species of mollusk has shed its shell through the process of evolution. What appears as a flower-shaped protrusion on its back actually functions as its gills. The Ranging Bloyster ensnares small animals with its sticky tentacles, reels them in, and consumes them. Observers have noted that this creature exhibits a keen interest in flashing objects. It often tries to capture and ingest these objects. Researchers and explorers equipped with flashing identification beacons should be wary when in close proximity to the dangerous predator. So that is referring to, of course, the Olimar and the president's headlights that dangle from their heads. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining me in this episode of Pikmin. Next time, we're going to take our adventure back to the Perplexing Pool, and I'm actually going to try to get the last 4 surface treasures and go to the final cave area, which, if you know Pikmin 2, you know. I hope you guys had a wonderful day. If you liked what you saw, please leave a comment in the comment section below. Mash the like button and subscribe if you have not for more Pikmin 2 content. We'll see you all next time. Durez Plays out.